sorry for the short video break of structure. So as you are somewhere here, so the market breaks. So let me show you what I've just taught. That you just have to pardon me, move to the previous video, the ones that I've uploaded, so that you can get back to this. So let me show you the break of structure on the real market now. Let me show you on the real market. So we have this type of market, and you can notice that we are on the 24-hour time frame. So the break of structure in the character happens on all time frames, even the smaller time frames, the higher time frames. But you can just look at it from here because you're reading the time frame. So yeah, you can see the market was at its low. Yeah, you can see that the market was at its low. So that to identify the highs and higher lows more better, you can draw using the path so that you understand it as well. You have high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, low, and moving that way. So like we have already made a path of how our market looks like. So this is how to identify the construction. So the market is at a low here. It made a high. So let me just write here. So this is a high, and below it is a high. It's a high. I'll just put it in initial. So here we have our high, high. Our high is here and also all these are high highs, but these are lower lows. So this is how it goes up. So let's say the market had not yet reached at this point. I'll do a back a replay na nyuma tuone goes. So these are the break of structures. So this is BOS. You can clone the I clone it, put it here, then like that. For the sake of understanding, so put it text and to copy this one here. So you have it here. So as I've explained, the market was at a high here. So this high was broken by this. So forming a structure. This high is broken by this. And structure like that. It moves on that way. Making a high say that yeah. There is this one. So continue. So the market forms here. Just here. It's broken again. So this is what is called just have a so you can just let's say market where is it yeah, so that's how it is. So these are the type of structure and all. Yeah, and the twin market. You can go to lower time frames to see them better. You can move here to lower time frame. See, you can identify it better, but with the path, using the path, you identify it more better. Like you see how it is. So that's the structure, and that's how it's identified when it breaks the previous high. So when the previous high is broken, now here is where it's called the breaking structure. When it is just past the high, it's broken. So you can just identify highs or lows on different time frames. So yeah, let's get back to our time frame. Let me reset it. So we're having it again. So let's get one on a bearish trend. So the market will be low. But for the minute it has not formed a lot of lower highs and lower lows. This side it has not formed many lower lows, but that's how it's continuing. So this was the low. No, I care about the bearish side. So you can see it from there. The bearish side. So this low has been broken and it's at this. Now you can put here a trend line so, and you can call this one risk of structure. So when this low will be broken, like the market signal doesn't have this direction. When the low will be broken, this they will call this like this, it has been broken. So we will call this break of structure because it will have broken the lower low. Then the market will start in that direction. So like this, so it comes here, it comes, breaks another one, breaks. That's how the market moves, breaking previous lower highs, making lower and so on. That's how you find the structure. So let's get on to the change of character directly from here. So that's how you can clear this or this one. You can clear it. Now we are onto this. We are now here. Change of character. Now what is the change of character? Change of character is when the market was either on a bullish or bearish direction. Let's say for example it's in a bullish direction, then it changes its character. The changing of character notifies you that the market wants to sell. The market is now selling. Changing its character, it's changing from the bullish trend to now coming to a sell. And how do you identify that? So let's start off how the market forms. So we have our low here, the market forms like that. That's why I taught you the break of structure first, because you have to learn it. But with this, then put that. Then change of character is when you see this here, this lower high is broken. It's like in a pattern like this. Like the way this market is moving. These are high, lower high. But because this was our previous lower high, and this is our previous lower high, this lower high has been broken. It has been broken. The market in a bullish trend shouldn't move this way. The market, while it's on a bullish trend, the market in a bullish trend should have continued making new highs. But now our lower high is here. Our high, because this was our lower high. This one here, it has been broken. This was our lower high. It has been broken by this. Now you can see that the bullish trend now comes into an end, because we just seen this. This one is what we call the change of character. This change of character. Change of character is when the lower high has been broken. Some trend. See like here. So this. So let's create one on the bullish trend. Moves, then it breaks here. See this one, it has been broken. See here, the market was supposed to be forming new lower lows opportunity, but here this has been broken by this. Like it has been broken. The market was supposed to form new lower lows, but our previous lower high is a lower high that I've shown in the previous videos. It's a lower high. It has been broken. Yes, it has been broken by the market. So this shows that the market wants to change. The market wants to buy. It's changing its character. The market wants to change. So this is where we fall. Can we put trend line. And here is where we have our change of character. So this shows that our market wants to buy. The market is changing to buy. So that's the change of character. So after the change of character, after you've noticed the change of character, you might want to know where the entry points are, the exit points, the take profit, and where the stop losses are put. So like, let me come back to this market of mine, to this market. So let me this lower high. So see, the market has come, it has changed its character. So like, the market can come in. Let me just explain here with a bit of this way so that you understand it as the way I have it. Yeah. So hapa it's like imechange of character. Now when itafikia mwisho like here, the market will retrace back. Market will come to trace to somewhere like here or somewhere to just it will retrace back. They will just push this one a bit further. Yeah. So it has changed its character. So the market will come retrace to somewhere here. Then after retracing, the market will now start selling. It forms a lower low, lower high, lower low, high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We push this one. Yeah. So the market will retrace like somewhere. Unaona kwa break of structure kwenye change of character happened. Like you should put a trend line to mark it, but the market will retrace up to some point here. So your entry point might be here if it does this. Entry point. The entry point should be with an arrow. Let me just look. The entry point. Entry point should be here. Like, let's Photoshop position. The entry point should be put here in your stop loss somewhere here. The take profit, you put it so like your entry point should be here. Your take profit will be determined by this. Your highs like this high low, your high like it will be determined. The first take profit can be right here. You can put take profit 1 here. You put it. You can put a take profit 1 there. You can put a take profit 2 here. Now this depends on how the market will move, but the market huwa inavivasia kwenye kuna like this lower highs maybe. So you can put this take profit 1, put this take profit 2 and all. So that's how I enter. Or if the market won't come up to this place, it might not get back kokote. You might try and find a new entry point, which will be here. This one, this is what I mostly use as my entry point. This is what I mostly use as my entry point. So yeah, let me just make my things. Okay. This is where I mostly use as my entry point. This is where I enter my market when there's a change of character. After this market has come, it has retraced back, then it's going. Once it comes, it traces back and starts moving. You just wait it to move past here. Like when it's just here, you enter your trades and move with it downwards. So this way I usually enter my trades. So my entry points are usually somewhere like here. My entry point there. Then my stop losses, I put them right above where the market retraced. When I literally trace here, the level it got to. Then my take profits, I adjust them like I've shown you. I look at the previous lower lows, lower highs, and depending on the direction of market, put them now. You can put like take profit 1, do another one, take profit 2. And if you've been on my Instagram story yesterday, like I entered a trade like this. I had it from 12, from midday to almost at 8, holding a trade. So that's how it is. This is how you do it. Yeah, that's on a bullish move. Let's get to our bearish side. Push this one far. As you've understood, push this one far. Yeah. So our change of character is here. Yeah, we see that character. Yeah. So when you have a change of character, you just need to find an entry. The entry point is what's key on this. Like, this is a bit of price action that I'm teaching, but in form of a change of character. So this is how to identify it, and you can do a trade and do a live trade. When I get a good market, we're going to analyze the market together, the team together. Yeah. So here the market is like this. So once the market has changed its character, I told you the market will retrace back. Once it retraces back, it is from higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Like even you guys have seen that here, the market was on a bearish trend, but here the market is changing to a bullish trend. Like I know you have noticed that in the extreme. What I'm calling the change of character. Now the entry point is what you actually need. So like it has changed its character. But I've told you you can have 2 entry points. The the way I see the market, the entry point can either be here. Just take this one, draw another one. The entry point can either be here, but the market should first come, break the structure, then retrace back, then somewhere here you enter the market for buys. You can enter the market here, use this as your entry point, and use this that. So you can enter market like that. Use this as your entry point, and your stop loss, you just adjust it somewhere down like there. So the market changes and it goes to a buy. So again here, and also you can have your entry point. If it doesn't retrace up to your change of character trend line, you can also, the entry point can also be here. But this one is the one I've said that I mostly use as my entry point. This is so easy. This is my entry point. I'm putting it green because it's bullish. I put the other one red because it was bearish. So our entry point can be that you're starting on YouTube now is not what it is here. So the entry point can be used as this. You just draw. This is what you can use as well. This is where you can use as your entry point. Here, you can use this as your entry point. You see, when you just go in for buys from here, you just put your stop loss there, and you take profit to put it according to the new highs and lows. Like, and always trust your the way you put things, the way you put a stop loss, the way you put your entry. But one thing that I'm going to tell you, don't put your stop loss like hapo kwa 25 directly. Put your stop loss na macho. The time the market notices where you've put your stop loss, the market is going to get to that point. After the market imekutoa, it will continue the trend. Utashangaa mbona. So when you put your stop loss, don't put it directly to put your stop loss on the MT5 up like directly. No. Wewe kana macho, like if it's here, you put it there. Yeah. So let's get to the real market and do this. So yeah. We just erase this all because we are having our here. But mostly I'm going to show you this with our tool. We're going to use our tool here. Our tool is the best time frame you can use. Even let me type this one. Let me put it as a comment. Our tool is the best for analysis. Then confirmation on mid 5. This is not this like our twisted analysis. Then confirmation will do again. It there, so we can make this one. So we can have this like we can start analyzing our market from where the midpoint, in point. Let me just adjust this one. So yesterday I was in deep sales of volatility 50 on S. You'll go and check that. Is on my Insta story on my highlights. you go highlights, yeah, see that. So I'm just going to analyze the market from here to here. Why? Because here we have our lower, we have our, because we have our low here. That's why I'm going to analyze this market from, because we have our low here. So we can just take our path and make our highs and lows, and up. So this is low, the market comes high. Sorry, inasumbua kidogo but to do. So just come low, forms a high, a low, a high, high, then a low. Then here we are on the change of character. This is a lower low, it forms another high, then it forms a lower low past this, past our lower high. So you say this is a low, high, low, but here we can, yeah. So this was our previous lower low here. We had our previous lower low here. That's where we have our lower low here. So let me move this royone poa, but we just stay down here. So this is where we have our previous lower low here. In this place is where we have our previous lower low. So hapa the market imebreakiwa. Let me just this here. So si market imekam ikabreakiwa. So this was our lower low. Someone gonna behave hivyo, but okay. This is our lower low. Then the market change its character. The market from here change its character. So market may come as you are here. Just from here to here. Then started moving on a very direction. So this is how it is. The market is this way. Hapa ndio we have our change of character. This is the point where we have our change of character. Change of character. So I'm going to character. This is where we just like this market. We on a poor. This is where we have our change of character. So as I was saying, here we have our character. So we can have our entry at this point. Entry point, yeah. Just write it. Entry point will be just here. This could be our entry point. This one here. Let me just use a path. Show it. Clear this and use a path to show it. So our entry point is just here. Let me just put it here. Let me use the to identify it. Entry point is here. Entry point is so our entry point is here, where the market came, retraced back, then started moving downwards. So this is our entry point here. So you have an entry point. Now yesterday I caught this thread, but me I didn't use this here as my change of as my entry point. I used this one here below, but this is a good entry point because the market imekaa kabisa hiyo trend line ya change of character, then change of direction. So let me show you where I used as my here. I used here. I used here as my entry point. So I used this one here. This is my entry point. This is where I entered the market here. Then it traced back. Then started moving. This is where I used as my entry point. So my trade was entered from here. I just trade was entered from here. Trade was entered from here. But you see, my stop loss was somewhere here. This is where I entered the market from. So you see, it is a better entry point because I could have entered the market from here. So I missed it. Sikuwa rada. Then the market came, it changed its character. Then I found the market here. So I entered and I held the trades up to from 1. You see the time on the screen shared on the highlights. You see the time from 12. I held these trades even when you lost, as long as you have put your stop loss with your eyes. Bora usiweke tu na macho na initially the broker wakiona they make sure it's caught. So me I held this. See, like it was from, you can see the time from the, let me change our time to Nairobi. Change so if you can see it was like from we got this week. Yeah, that happened myself when we got it, but just so that's the translate video. Anything you want to teach you, and you can also use trend lines for confirmation and all. But for now, I've finished the video. If you don't understand, use the comment section. You can have my Instagram account. I can just type it here. Instagram is at what is my Instagram. Get my Instagram. You can use it to contact me, tell me to understand the video. But just get to understand me. I'll create a better video, not others.